Hi, I'm Caughy, and you're watching my interview for YAWP Radio Live.
Sorry I missed your call.
Check 1, 2. Okay.
I watch the time go by. Ooh. I feel your touch and I feel like I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. Hey, hey. I'm so afraid. Let's just pretend we'll all stay friends. Way past me, no way. Love, what's behind those eyes? Oh, in love with city lights. Don't you know you'll belong? It won't be too long. So I'll watch the time go by. I feel your touch and I feel alive. I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid. Hey, 2, 3, 4. Let's just pretend we'll all stay friends. Way past me, no way. Let's just pretend. Let's just pretend we'll all stay friends. We'll all stay friends. We'll all stay friends. Way past me, no way.
Hey, blondie with the blue eyes, wasted half
That's a wrap. We just finished the first part of the music video. Okay.
Hey, must be the money.
Always Hello, I'm Sudi. This is the music video for a song I made called Grease. Grease is the first single from my first full-length album called Doldrums End. I hope you enjoy the first music video from my first full-length album. Welcome to Doldrums End.
You could go up in the air like the end of Grease, off to another planet with a lover that doesn't treat you right. 100 miles per hour, heading one direction with nowhere to go. Too late now, 'cause you're still a coward. Give me any reason and I won't say no, won't say no. You can't give me anything I need, 'cause you're so lame, boy. You make me feel so hopeless, hopeless. You don't give me anything I need, 'cause you're just a toy. You make me feel so hopeless, hopeless. Stare at the window, wonder where the wind goes. Does it run through your long brown hair, blowing slow motion into your face when you turn to the right? Turn up the stereo, wish that you could go up in the air like the end of Grease, off to another planet with a lover that doesn't treat you right. 100 miles per hour, headed one direction with nowhere to go. Too late now, 'cause you're still a coward. Give me any reason and I won't say no, won't say no. You can't give me anything I need, 'cause you're so lame, boy. You make me feel so hopeless, hopeless. You don't give me anything I need, 'cause you're just a toy. You make me feel so hopeless, hopeless. You make me feel so hopeless, hopeless.
Well, if there's an issue, then solve it.
Sometimes your present isn't always a gift.
Speeding on the highway, I was trying to slide past your exit so many times. At this age now, I don't wanna cry. I don't wanna cry. I don't wanna cry. I don't wanna cry.
So to look at, I look at it. But right now, that shit don't matter.
Hey, Kingsley.
Yo, what up, Aiden?
I didn't know you DJ.
Yeah, I started a couple months ago.
DJ? I used to DJ once.
Anyway.
They locked me in a club. A smelly club. With dancers. The dancers made me DJ.
DJ?
I used to DJ once.
They locked me in a club. A smelly club.
With dancers.
The dancers made me DJ. DJ? I used to DJ once. They locked me in a club. A smelly club. With dancers. The dancers made me DJ.
DJ?
I used to DJ once.
They locked me in a club.
A smelly club. With dancers. The dancers made me DJ. DJ? I used to DJ once. They locked me in a club. A smelly club. With dancers. The dancers made me DJ. DJ. I used to DJ.
Welcome. Before that, we had a couple of songs. I'm gonna run through you real quick. April Showers by Caughy. V-Day by Stargirl. Plaster of Paris by Afghanistan. Whistle and Spit by Hailgale. Grease by Sudi. Thank you. I-75 by Roswell, and thank you so much. And What You Want by Flower Child and Gremlin. And this is YAWP Radio Live. We are back. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, everyone.
We are here. I am Adaze. This is Robby. How are y'all doing on this fine Monday night? We are here to serve you the best underground ATL music. Highlights go up throughout the week, and the playlist is posted on the Discord, so make sure you join. Link below. Thank you very much.
I'm Robby Scott. Thank you all for being with us. We went to a couple great events this week. First off was YAWP Art in the Park. It was a nice chill day with some friends. Drew some sketches, painted on some canvases. It was a good time. We'd probably do it again, so check it out. And we also, me and Kingsley, our producer, went to see Caughy and Sudi, and who's the other? I missed the first act.
Pocket Noise was
Pocket
first.
Noise at the Saturn Cafe. And they are actually in the studio here with us. What's up, Caughy?
How's it going, y'all? Thanks for having me. It's good to be
Thank
here.
you.
Oh, thank you.
The soundboard's working. So you just wrapped up. Well, first of all, who is Caughy?
Caughy is me. I am a 21-year-old musician. I am a producer, a singer, songwriter, an artist. Yeah.
Amazing. And you just wrapped up your Cosmo and Luna tour this week.
Yes.
At the Saturn Cafe.
Mm-hmm.
So that was your first tour, right?
It was. Yeah.
Tell us about it. How'd it go?
It was an amazing experience. I don't know if y'all know this, but I actually booked it all myself as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
That is tough.
Thank you. Yes. It was a lot of work. And honestly, it was like really demanding wearing like all those hats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like really was doing just a lot of different little tasks. I had help from a few people. Special thank you to Sawyer, who plays bass for me. They came to like every stop of the show.
For sure.
Also, AJ came to a lot of the dates as well. They played keys for me. Thank you to that. Also, Audrey helped with merch a lot, which was really nice of her. And Prescia, who's Sawyer's girlfriend, helped a lot as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice. Well, so do you feel like you kind of like grown from that experience?
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
yeah.
Can you reflect on it now? And
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's interesting because like in some ways it's like exactly how I expected it to be, and in some ways it was very different. It was very, very humbling to like leave because up until that, the only time that I'd really play out of like Atlanta or Athens was when I did a show in Los Angeles, and we had like a lot of other support to play for. Right. But it was like very humbling to like leave Atlanta or Athens and go and play in like cities that we had never been to before. Yeah, it's a whole different climate, but yeah,
awesome.
It's a very positive experience.
So that was like a weekender tour, right?
Yes, it was 3 weekenders back to back.
Yeah, because I ran into you like in the middle of it, like at a coffee shop.
Yes,
where you work. I was like, oh, you're on tour, but that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of weird that I was like, yeah, I'm on tour, but like for the next few days, I'm like right here. Yeah.
Right, but I mean, it must add a whole other level to the work you're doing where you're booking all the dates and you're also working on the side.
Yes.
And, like you have your whole life like back here too.
Yeah, there wasn't like for like the last 3 weeks, there like wasn't a day up until yesterday that I like wasn't either on the road performing or working, which is really tiring.
Wow. Yeah.
Do you have any crazy experiences from tour that you would
Oh, crazy experiences from tour.
or just the thing to you that kind of stood out, like, whoa, that happened.
Stood out? I would say what stood out to me is just like how many people we met. Just like a lot of people in each city, like especially just like not only at the venues, but like when we would go out to eat, we would like just like meet a lot of people. People were like very like outwardly spoken, especially when they heard that you were like there to travel to play and you like didn't live there. They were like very eager.
Yeah.
In Nashville, we went to a diner called Betty's Diner, which was near the venue. And the vibes were crazy. It was like an old school dive bar. Like would never. I don't know anywhere to go in Atlanta that had the kind of energy. Like really low ceilings.
Okay.
It, like they definitely still allowed smoking inside. Like there was no way because it was like
low ceiling plus smoking inside. It's a great combination.
Yeah. It was because I had a great grilled cheese though.
Was it like retro or just kind of like dingy?
Just dingy.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't very. That was the thing. It's like wasn't very retro, but it was just like dingy. But like I really liked it, and just like the personalities that we would meet in that area were really cool.
I mean, it's places like that you like eat the best grilled cheese of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like so you said it was a big learning experience. Like, do you know, are you planning on planning a new tour for next time? And like, are there any changes you would make?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm planning some booking right now. I'm doing some gigs in Europe this summer.
Oh, sweet.
Which I'm
Wow,
really excited
sick.
about. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's still like a couple of dates are locked in, but a couple of them are still up in the air.
Where are you going?
So far it's gonna be France. A couple dates in France.
Nice.
Yeah,
Like
and
Paris or?
outside of Paris, I think I might be doing a DJ set in Paris itself,
Sweet.
though, which I think is during the Olympics, which should be a
Oh, that is
yeah, pretty crazy.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that. But
a lot of new fans from that.
yeah,
That
and
has to be a whole vlog or something.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, I will be
yeah.
capturing that for sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
Please do.
And as far as like and that would be like a solo setup, like probably like a sampler and my saxophone, just because I can't afford to pay to bring band members for that kind of thing. But as far as like in the States, like a national thing, I definitely want to book another tour that's a little more than just regional. Like I would love to go up to like New York, and maybe Philly and Chicago, and maybe like out to New Orleans and Texas.
Sweet.
Trying to think of what I would do differently. I guess something that I learned the real big value of was like playing venues that like really fit your sound and, like, for lack of a better way to put it, your vibe.
Yeah.
We played like a couple of venues on the road that like were very different styles than we would have. Like we played like a punk bar in Asheville, which was great. They were very sweet and welcoming, but I feel like you might not be exposed to like the same number of like open-mindedness or like excitement about your sound, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like people are coming there with a certain expectation of the type of music that they're expecting.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily that your music isn't good. It's just that it can clash a little bit. I mean, we know about that. We know about that, yeah.
Is that something that you face often, is like people have a different expectation or whatever, and it's like hard to have new converts to fans?
Definitely, yeah. Especially like in certain situations or environments, and I found that process smoother when we were in areas that I guess were maybe a little more cohesive aesthetically, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Awesome. How's your performance changed over time? Because I believe back when I first found out about you, you were no band, like a solo act, right?
Yeah.
So you've like now added a band and like a few members. Like, how has it sort of developed?
Yeah. It's changed around a couple times. When I first started performing, I was doing like MC sets at house shows. So I was literally just like doing vocals over instrumentals, and it was like very like stripped down, I guess, like very minimal. And then I started playing with a band. That was about 2020, beginning of 2022, and we called that Caughy and the Cosmos. And that was like a really good stretch of like probably about a year of doing gigs together. And that was like a full like guitar, bass guitar, key player, live drummer. And then around that went until about this time last year. And I did some solo gigs a little bit. I was also traveling a lot last year, which kind of made it hard for like booking. And now I'm playing with a trio. I'm playing with two other people. Like I said, I have Sawyer on bass. They play bass guitar and bass synth. And then I have my buddy AJ on keys.
Okay.
And it's definitely like, and I'm on like a lead synth, vocal, saxophone, and drums, like a drum machine.
Yeah.
And it's just like a bit more, like it's still live, but it's very much so electronic. And we've been leaning into like the whole like atmospheric side of it.
I think it's a unique vibe, honestly. Like, it's not, because I think a lot of the times it either goes in one direction or another. When it comes to live performance, it's either very machine based, or it's like you got the live instruments. But I think the blend is like a really interesting like way to kind of go about it. And I mean, is that something you strived to do, or is it okay? That was like an intentional thing.
Absolutely, yeah. Because I love playing with like a full band, like with a live drummer and everything, and I like loved the energy that created. Like that was by far like the highest energy shows that I'd ever played. But to be honest, I just like wanted to maintain the electronic aspect of my music while also like bringing that kind of like a certain element of that live portion of it.
Yeah, and you have some unique instruments too. Like Sawyer's bass is not like a conventional bass, right?
Yeah. I think it's called a Liverpool bass.
It's got those like hips.
Yeah, it's like the Paul McCartney kind of bass.
Yeah. I know that a GarageBand preset.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. That's where I learned it myself, actually.
Got PTSD for a second.
Yeah, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
And then obviously the saxophone is a big part of the set, which it didn't always used to be.
Yeah. That was actually, it was my first instrument was the saxophone.
Okay. How'd you pick it up?
In the 6th grade is when I started.
Gotcha,
Yeah. And honestly, like when I was first performing, I was like not that long out of high school, and I felt very burnt out from the saxophone in high school. But it's been nice to like incorporate it again and enjoy it.
So when you started using it again, like you said, a year or 2 ago, 2 years ago?
Yeah, I would say, because I didn't use it on my project Cosmo at all, but I started incorporating it again on my most previous project, Luna. Yeah.
And so was that like the first time in a while that you picked it back up?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I had kind of let it collect dust for a little bit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice because I like took cello and like.
Oh, nice.
I don't have a cello anymore. Like, when am I going to use that skill?
Yeah.
You know. So I'm living.
Is it here? Yeah, I didn't realize you.
You know,
played
I mean,
cello.
you know, like a violinist could just come up to you and attack you, and then.
For real, what would I do?
And then what would you do without your handy dandy cello to fight them back? Anyway,
But I don't.
Life is not a music.
To defend yourself.
Yeah.
I want to live in your world.
Oh no, you don't. Trust me.
Yeah, that sounds terrible. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to be there. Yeah.
Life could be a musical. A violin musical.
DJ.
I used to DJ one. Yeah.
You're the DJ one.
Yeah. I still DJ. Yeah, I still DJ.
I actually never did. I was lying.
Yeah. We were both lying. Yeah, before. Yeah. Like what is that like? Honestly, that's one of the things I like to ask DJs. Is just what is that whole? Because I think it can vary a lot.
Yeah.
And so like what kind of what are you in it for? Honestly.
Oh man. So I mostly mix like house.
Yeah.
I don't really mix like a ton of like trap or like hip hop, or I don't do like a ton of like faster stuff like techno. I want to, but that's just not really my bag. I do more so like house. Just a lot of just like 4 on the floor. So for me, like mixing, a lot of fun is just like smoothness, like making transitions last over a long time.
Yeah.
Thinking about when am I gonna switch over to the low end. Just thinking about enjoying like the math of like the phrasing. That's what like I enjoy about it.
I don't know if you've seen those, like there's a guy on YouTube who does, people send him Spotify transitions, like who can make the best transition.
Yes,
and
yeah.
like that's like the gateway drug into DJing.
Absolutely.
It's so bad because it's like
Like on a playlist, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I used to be about that. Yeah. That's like what sort of makes your synapses fire, like when you get a really smooth transition.
When stuff like really and I'll like enjoy doing a transition like over like 2 minutes. I do love that, like there's something so impressive and nice about a snappy transition, but like a smooth just like
kind of sneaks up on you.
Yeah, it sneaks up on you, like when you don't even realize that it's coming in. Like that is like
wait, bro,
that's kind of what I like too. Yeah.
Is this the same song?
Yeah.
Like you feel
And
like
when you start to hear it,
out a little bit.
yeah, you're like, this isn't good. Yeah.
That's what I've seen, like from like watching like Boiler Room sets and stuff. That's like what really gets people hype, is when it's like sneaks up on you.
Yeah,
And you're
absolutely.
like, so that's really cool. And that's like a recent endeavor, right? The DJing.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because I wanted to DJ like ever since I was in middle school. Was kind of like what I wanted to be, like a DJ and a music producer, and I wanted to like travel and do that. That was like my dream career. But I didn't really start actually mixing until DJ Willie started showing me, and that was about 2 years ago at this point.
Cool.
Sick.
I mean, that speaks to the power of collabs, you know, like having that sort of mentor in your community to show you the new skill, and then now you can take that and run with it. Like,
absolutely,
you're getting booked for shows. Like we saw you at the Weird Damselflies show.
Oh yeah.
Back in December, you were playing DJ for like in between sets.
Yeah.
And Belittle too. Yeah,
it's a nice way to like make some cash on the side as well, because that's also part of just trying to make it as a musician financially, just like open up as many channels as possible.
For sure. Yeah.
And you did a little sax at RRR.
Yeah,
I did do a little saxophone at that. Yeah, that was in April.
I was outside doing an interview, so I didn't.
Oh damn.
Satch.
Yeah, well, actually, I'll be doing saxophone for them this Wednesday as well at their show.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of
sick.
I haven't really told anyone about that yet.
Since we didn't plug any events, do you want to plug that one real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Weird Damselflies is playing Inner Space this Wednesday night. I can't remember who all is on the bill. I like just heard about this. Hail Gale, I believe so, and I think there's one more, but I'm blanking. We could check in between breaks or something.
Yeah, we can circle back on that. But be there this Wednesday.
Please
be there.
So yeah, I mean that was awesome. Like unexpected and very unique experience to have the sax for We Are Damselflies at the Triple R show, because you were there and I was like, oh, they're playing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It was very spur of the moment as well.
Oh, really?
That was not a planned thing. Yeah.
Did it just happen like when you arrived? They were like, can you play? Or?
Yeah, we were outside and they'd mentioned how Sawyer, funny enough, the member of Weird Damselflies who plays bass for me, wasn't there.
Yeah.
And they just were talking about what they were gonna do, and we're like, oh, we'll just play it by ear. And then Elliot and Foster like kind of jokingly asked like, hey, do you have your saxophone on you? And I was like, yeah, it's in the trunk of my car. So I went and got it, and then I did the saxophone solo for HOA. It was a lot of fun.
Does the sax just go everywhere?
Not all the time, but more than I probably would like to tell people. Yeah, it's on me. Yeah,
So you never know.
yeah.
I don't blame
When
them.
a pianist comes and attacks you,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, guys,
that was like
crazy.
That was like the closest to that in reality. It was like, oh, I actually do have this on.
yeah.
And it could have been hands if you didn't.
Yeah. It would have been really awkward. They're like, do you have your saxophone? I was like, no, I don't. Sorry.
You're fucked.
Yeah, can't help you out there. Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, I also am a habitual keep stuff in your car type of person, just so you have it on hand at all times.
Yeah.
Risky for sure.
It is. Yeah.
If you get broken into, but definitely makes for a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
As you've proven. You've also featured on plenty of other people like Gothlandistan you're close with. I love that song. What's it called?
Pretty Privilege was the most recent.
The one before, actually. I'm blanking on it.
Holy Innocence.
Yes, I love that song.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
we recorded together a lot. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. That was like before they even became a band, right?
Yes, yeah, that was back when both of those was when CC was like a solo, like electronic style set.
Yeah, and also Stargirl, you have a few shared.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So what is that like working with your close friends and making music together?
Oh man, it's honestly pretty ideal in that kind of environment. Yeah, both CC and Channing are people I know personally. So it's just it makes that process way less awkward and preferable, to be honest. I've done times where I've kind of tried to jam or work with other people that I don't really know very well, but it's much better when you know the person.
Yeah. I mean, are the vibes kind of a non-starter for you? Is it because there are some people who are like, okay, well, I cannot, as dope as you might be as a musician, I need to have it be in person with you and feel your vibe out, and see how it is? Or is it just if you just hear the music and you can kind of get a feel for which is it? How big of a factor is it for you?
It's definitely there. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not gonna say that I've never done been sent opens or send opens, doing open verses electronically, but I very much so prefer the being in the same room and kind of just
Is there any one of those where you're like, no names, obviously.
No.
We get specifically here on YAWP Radio Live. We love to start any and all beats.
Yeah, I love recognizing.
We followed one for a month straight.
Yeah.
I heard the NYT's diss track on you. No, I'm just kidding. But I would say the
response coming.
There have been times where I've heard what people have done with what I presented. I wasn't a big fan of what they did with it, or the final product wasn't what I would have done. But that's part of the territory of kind of allowing what you're doing to be in the space of other people's work,
right?
Being a part of someone else's art. But yeah, no, nothing too crazy or anything like that.
Because in the end, it's all positive. It's all a learning experience.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and I feel if it would have been that bad, it would have not made it as far as actually being recorded and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Yeah.
There's a lot, because like you said, you have a song with Gothlandistan, but there's probably 10 more songs behind that.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. For every one song you see, there's a bunch more that just didn't make it.
No, absolutely. Yeah, CC and I have been working on a project for over 2 years now.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we've been
we need that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Coming soon.
Expected? Realistically, is it?
Realistically,
yeah.
It's something we come back to every few months and we record more for it. It will come out eventually.
Okay.
And I think it's very good, but it's
cool.
just a real quick side question. Are you is your creativity like sporadic, like spur of the moment, or is it like I like to plan out?
You know,
methodically?
it's very much so sporadic, and I want to be more disciplined with it, and I've never really gotten to the point where I've been able to be disciplined with it. Like, I've definitely been the type of person to, like, record 4 songs within a week, and then, like, work on those 4 songs for, like, the next 6 months.
Yeah.
Like, right now, I'm kind of in a kick of, like, recording songs. Like, I was recording earlier today, and then a couple days ago, but, like, before that, I was, like, not recording for a hot minute. So, yeah, I would love to be a disciplined creative, but it's been very, like, sporadic.
I mean, I think that's like just the artist mentality.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Disciplined and creative in the same
Yeah.
same time.
You kind of just have to like seize the feeling, seize the moment when it comes over you. So it's nice that you have that, even if it doesn't get dropped, like you have that person like Cece who can you can go to and like have sort of a creative exercise with. Like,
Yeah, absolutely.
Working with, I'm sure it's always like, whether or not it comes out, it's always a good experience, right?
Yeah, especially with Cece, like we'll work on something and it feels very very fun because like we obviously think very differently creatively. So we'll be like speaking the same language but present very different ideas, which is like really, really nice.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you just dropped a song on May 10th this month.
I did, yeah.
That Lizard.
That Lizard.
And there's a music video that came with it too. They dropped at the same time, right?
Yes, yeah.
By Bam, Brendan.
Shout out to Bam, yeah.
Little deduction I did. Did you film that when you went to LA for the Makeout music show?
I did,
Okay,
yes, in March.
Like,
Yeah, I did. Yeah, good luck.
Private investigator. Robby Scott on the case.
Yeah. I got asked like, where is this in Atlanta? I was like, oh, well, yeah, we shot in LA. Yeah.
It's in LA. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, tell us about the music video experience and like that Lizard. Like, how is it being received? Like,
yeah, it's being received very well, which is nice. It's kind of like I don't want to say like anticlimactic because like I'd been sitting on that song, speaking of like being sporadically creative. I'd recorded it in December of 2022. It didn't just now come out, so I'd been sitting on it for a long time. And the video we'd been working on since like January, and then we kind of crunched to shoot it because I was only in LA for about 5 days.
Okay.
So it was like the process of actually like making the video was like very, very, very crunched. It was very like time oriented. Very disciplined. Circling back. But yeah, the reception's been very good. It's just weird that it's like out now and that it's like done.
Yeah, it's been living with you for so long.
Yeah. But I'm genuinely very proud of how it turned out.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool video. Like, if you haven't seen it, please check it out. It's like Twilight Zone inspired.
Yes, right? Absolutely. Yeah.
And you're playing what was his name?
Rod Sterling.
Rod Sterling.
Yeah.
So yeah, what it sort of inspired that, like, take that approach to it?
It was a bit of a process. I will say, like, the actual day that I was recording the demo, it was like a day I was just like hanging out at the house, and I was like taking breaks, like drinking tea, watching Twilight Zone, and what was I was also reading something that day as well that kind of stuck with the Martian Chronicles.
Okay.
By Ray Bradbury, I believe is that
okay,
by.
Cool. Yeah.
And like recording that demo. So for me, it's like very like retro sci-fi.
Right. I was gonna say like kind of the vibe was all there.
Yeah. And I presented that idea to Brendan, and we kind of like built the idea around it, and we ended up taking like a very like campy approach to it, which was very fun.
Yeah, definitely super fun video. I don't know if you are the type of guy to like, or type of person to explain their music, but like, not that I'm asking you to, but the chase scene, like I'm like, is this symbolic of something, or are y'all just like having fun, you know?
With the lizard chasing me in the video?
And like, well, I mean, the song is called That Lizard.
Yeah.
Like, lizard.
What is that lizard?
A greater entity.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
Like, something that's following you.
What does that lizard represent?
Absolutely.
Is there a lizard in each and every one of us?
Yeah.
Like, what are we?
That's a great question.
That's kind of what I took away from it.
The That Lizard is kind of like the personification of like insecurities for me, or like what I was just like dealing with. And it actually started in like a therapy session where like my therapist and I were talking, and we discussed I don't know, just like personifying that kind of like inner thought. And I had heard, I think it was like my partner at the time had told me that they'd also refer to that as like that fucker, which I really liked. I thought that was funny.
Just
so,
the bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Part,
yeah. Which is like whether that's like insecurities or what have you. But
the voice.
Yeah. So then the visuals, the music video is kind of like a campy representation of that. Of like having someone in a lizard suit chase me. And we were kind of going for like a back rooms kind of like surreal, liminal kind of feeling to it.
Definitely.
But yeah, it definitely is symbolic in like a playful way. But
No,
yeah.
I think it's really well executed. And I was actually just about to ask you about the locations, like they were like completely like big spaces but completely empty, like backrooms vibes. Like how'd you pull that off?
Honestly, a lot of it was very lucky.
Really?
Yeah, we got a lot of help. It was me and Brendan working on the video, but we got help from Brendan's friends at Lucky Star Media, and they did a lot of the location scouting. So like the scenes that with like the spiral staircases and that kind of like food court kind of look, or like at a hotel in downtown Los Angeles, and we shot it at like Sunday at noon, and just no one was there. It was just very like there were people in the lobby, but we would go all the way to the top and just it was wide open.
Whoa! Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we were there at like 2 a.m., but
no,
like super lucky.
Yes, it worked out like really well. Or like the parking deck, we just shot at like pretty late at night, which was like a little more expected for it to be dead. And we would like have to wait every so often to shoot until like someone would like walk past us or like something like that. But for the most part, it was like definitely like a bit of a ghost town.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well done. I mean,
I know,
and shout out to Brendan.
Yeah, absolutely.
So before we move forward, let's take it all the way back when you were a little tyke with your mini saxophone. But no, seriously though, what was your relationship like with music growing up? What was the presence like, or was that just an afterthought?
Oh yeah. Presence was definitely very strong. So I have to like think about this where I should go with this. Yeah, as far as like the earliest memories with music, I definitely associate like my dad playing music for me in the car. He would play like a lot. Like we would just be like driving around. And my dad worked a lot when I was a kid, so I'd like mostly really only see him on the weekends. So we would be like Saturday afternoon driving around like Dallas, Texas. And he would play like a lot of Michael Jackson, a lot of the Beatles, a lot of Coldplay. So it was a very like pop oriented listening, and I would like remember being a kid, and I would like have like just imagine like music videos while we were like driving around, which definitely like that is like the earliest memory for me of like enjoying music and being like inspired of it and like internalizing it. And then in middle school, I joined band because my older sister was in band. She played clarinet, so I picked up the saxophone. And that's when I also started to discover electronic music with Pandora, like Pandora My iTouch. So I was like, middle school was like very much so that as well. But
you didn't get to pick; they just give you the music. Like
you get like 2 skips an hour. And
That's all you get.
Yeah, you were like,
you skip 2 songs. That's enough.
That's enough. Yeah, you were gonna have to enjoy this. Yeah.
I mean, a lot of exposure, to do that. So that's really cool. But yeah, we are about to get into a guest song by Caughy featuring Flippy. Boots and Cats. Is that how you say it?
Oh, Flippy. Yeah. Boots and Cats. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Great track, yeah.
Yeah, Boots and Cats. Here.
Boots and kids, 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 boots and kids. Sorry I missed your call. Has it really been that long? And I'm not one to be involved. But I feel empty every time it dissolves. I feel empty every time. I feel empty every time it dissolves. I feel empty every time. I feel empty every time. Don't you hate the nights you're wasting? Don't you hate those drugs you're taking? She says she likes what she's tasting. I can't stand to feel complacent. I gotta go. I'd rather be on my own. But I can never stay off my phone. And that I know I'm never by myself, but I always feel alone. I know what to say, I'm basic and cliche. Drowsy and tired, cause the sky is so gray. People tears that fill my ashtray. But I text you to know if you wanted to go to the show. It's Friday night, hope that's alright. You bring the smooch, I'll bring the six pack, of course I.
You don't really know actually you have to kiss.
Sorry I missed your call. Sorry that I missed your call. Sorry that I missed your call. Oh. Has it really been that long? Has it really been that long? Has it really been that long? No. But I'm not one to be involved. I'm not one to be involved. I'm not one to be involved. So I feel empty every time it dissolves. 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 I feel empty every time.
Hell yeah.
What you just heard was Boots and Cats by our guest Caughy. Thank you for joining us today in the studio. You want to explain what's going on with that song? What
the hell?
What are you doing out here? I mean, what's going on? I need an explanation or something. No, but
and working with Clippy too.
Yeah.
What do you want to know about it? Yeah, it's the song's Boots and Cats.
Was it I know it's interesting asking when it's a feature song or a collab song, because it's like, what was the back and forth like? What was the process? Was it just like, this is my song, I'm bringing you onto it? Was it more collaborative? Like, what was that like?
For this process specifically, I had an open verse, and I thought Clippy was a good fit, and we'd been messaging each other. And for some context, I've been a pretty big fan of Clippy. Back when I was in high school, they were based in Athens, and I was would follow them. So the fact that we were kind of messaging and kind of more so on the peer level was really cool for me. And they asked if they said I would love to work together, and I emailed them this, and then they sent back two verses actually, and that was the verse that I ended up using. But yeah, it was definitely here's a song that I made, would you like to be featured on it? I don't know where to start with Boots and Cats as far as if there's anything specifically y'all are curious about with that track, or
is that you doing the Boots and Cats vocalization?
It is.
Okay,
It is.
cool.
Yeah.
Because that's I feel like everyone's done oh, how do you start beatboxing? You start with
you know,
or just a bit very simplistic beat you can do yourself.
That's like the mitochondria as the powerhouse of the cell, a version equivalent to beatboxing.
No, absolutely, yeah.
You start off with Boots and Cats.
So it's a little nostalgic almost.
Yeah, definitely. And it kind of has that to say again campy flair to it that I think works with the very much the bedroom pop aesthetic that it has.
Yeah, it's whimsical. It's
yeah.
Has it really been that? You know?
Yeah. It's very it's very unserious, and I think it works well with that kind of. Someone described it as a quirky synth line, the bum bum bum, dun, 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 dun. I think it just kind of leans into that.
Yeah, it's a little self-aware, almost tongue in cheek.
Yeah. It's very cheeky. Yeah.
Cheeky. It's a word of the day.
Yeah.
It's a great word, but yeah, I mean, so, and it still is it's not your song. It's Clippy's song, right?
No, we released it under me.
Okay. My fault. So, but it lends to your sort of spacey, ethereal aesthetic that that you go with a lot of your songs. So how was that approach developed, and what made you go with that sort of aesthetic to your music?
Oh yeah. I guess at the time that was just a lot of the stuff that I was making had that kind of aesthetic. In that Luna period that I was working on that project.
Right, and Cosmo, it's they're both very space themed, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And that was just definitely what I was what I was feeling inspired by. Excuse me.
Yeah, no, it's okay. It's just this. laughter for zero reason at all.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
Nothing's
here at the
happening
studio.
off of the
Nothing's occurred.
Yep.
Everything's good. But yeah, it's just like a lot of the stuff I was making like was very like bedroom pop oriented and also very dancey. And I think like Boots and Cats is like the epitome of that, like a very like digestible, like probably like the most like radio worthy. Funny enough, I'm saying that here. But like track.
I mean,
Would y'all say it was radio worthy?
I mean, you're on the radio.
You know, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but you are on the radio. You know? No, that's awesome. Is so like as a more general thing to your sound or philosophical thing, do you feel like how much of your sound now do you feel like you are in terms of like where you want to be, or is it like a
That's a great question. Yeah, because I would say this sound, like this kind of like how we're saying like spacey dance pop, is like for me is like home base. Like that for me feels like my sound and like where I most naturally fit. And it's just a question of like I'm not exactly sure where I want to live, because I don't always want to be there. I would love to experiment, and like I have been, especially with this like upcoming project, like been trying some new stuff while also like maintaining that like previous sound.
Right.
And it's like a hard thing to balance because sometimes I'll make something where I'm like, I don't know what to do with this. This is completely. And I was just kind of like shooting the shit for lack of a better way to put it.
Yeah.
But,
is there anything you've been? Oh, sorry.
No, I mean, I think we kind of had the same thought. Like, you premiered an unreleased song at the show Saturday, and I noticed, like you're saying, it is a little. It's like a step away, but it is in the same ballpark. You know,
no, absolutely.
To go with the baseball
it's
scene.
still very, very
metaphor.
So stepping up to home base, I'll talk about. No, but
I get the third.
Make a short stop here, but no, like yeah, that track is like the closing track, or what is planned to be the closing track off my upcoming project. Which is like speaking of CC, we talked a lot about Afghanistan. I showed that song to him, and he described it as space noir, which is like absolutely like that, and like that is what I'm. That is where I'm trying to live. That kind of like jazzy, kind of like. I don't want to say like cinematic, but kind of like leaning into like making you feel like you're inside of an Edward Hopper painting. It maintains that spacey atmospheric aesthetic with a lot of like jazz chords and theory.
It's all coming together with the saxophone, the Twilight Zone stuff.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm super excited.
Yeah.
What is that track called that you played Saturday?
Exit.
Exit. Okay.
Exit's the working title.
Makes sense as a outro song.
Yeah.
We are leaving the project. Bye. Goodbye.
Yeah, that's the you're done.
No more project for you.
Get out.
Get out of here. So I don't really know how to segue.
There's no segue.
Oh God, I'm very nervous.
No, it's not, this is the segue.
Them football edits though.
No.
We gotta talk about.
I know y'all didn't just
edits,
nardwar me. What the fuck? Who told you about this? Who told you to know about it? God.
We're extremely well.
Oh my God.
So you still in football?
Oh no, I'm not. Oh my God. Oh. Holy fuck, y'all nardwarred me. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
No, so I made football edits for a period of time. I had a page called End Zone High. You know, I'm gonna own this. I ran a page called End Zone Highlights. I knew this would come back. I knew this would come back at some point in my life and haunt me. But yeah, I ran a page called End Zone Highlights.
On Instagram.
On Instagram.
Go follow. Follow up the page.
It was pretty cool. It was the type of edit page where like whenever a catch would happen or like a crazy play, like a drop of a song would happen. And this was about like 2016 that I ran this page for about a year.
Okay. Is that like that's like when the Falcons were in the Super Bowl?
Yes,
I mean we don't have to talk about that.
I believe there were some edits from that time.
Okay,
Yeah.
Anyway,
I really. Did y'all talk to CC? Be honest with me. Was it CC?
Listen.
All right, I won't press. But I have an idea.
We're just doing our job. Okay, you know.
But yeah, are you still a football fan? You keep up?
Not as much as I was at the time. Like when I was in middle school, I played football in middle school, which a lot of people don't believe
Oh,
me.
really?
And I also played football my first year of high school here in Georgia. I moved from Texas to Georgia, and in Texas I played in football, and then I played in Georgia, and I didn't like it, so I joined the marching band, which was more my speed.
Awesome, yeah.
The pipeline is there from football to marching band to electronic. Queer bedroom pop, like it's
Still on the field.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my god. Holy fuck. But yeah, so I'm not as much of a football fan as I was, because like football was like my whole weekend in a period of time where like Saturday I would watch college football and then Sunday I would watch NFL naturally.
What was your team?
My team, unfortunately, was Dallas Cowboys.
Makes
Yeah. I also, I'm from Dallas. I want everyone to know that.
Okay.
I understand.
Not my choice.
Yeah. I also root for the Falcons, and then
Go Birds.
Texas Longhorns because my sister went to UT.
Okay.
But yeah, and UGA Bulldogs eventually, but it's kind of like not as like close as Texas Longhorns. But yeah, and I enjoy watching football now, but it's not like what I do. It's not like
you don't have like a fantasy team or anything.
No. And I used to like have the ESPN app, and that was like I was living on that.
Oh,
every
really?
weekend, but yeah.
Yeah. I sort of do believe the football thing because I mean you have the stature, you know, you like.
Yeah. You think? Well, what position do you think I played?
Don't say kicker. Don't say kicker.
Wait. That's what I get.
No. That's too. Wide receiver.
Wide receiver?
Yes.
Okay, so I was wide receiver in high school, but in middle school I was center lineman and defensive lineman, which is like the last position that people think that I am now.
I mean, you take like a lot of hits there, right?
Yeah. And I was like
You're given a lot of hits.
Yeah, I was much stockier back then, like shorter and like chubbier.
Oh, I see.
For
Okay.
sure. Yeah, I wasn't like as like lanky back then.
I'm sorry we just gave you that traumatic.
No, oh my god, I can't believe that was not what I was expecting. Oh my god. You're like, there's no segue. How about those football edits? Let's air it out. Oh my god.
Anything can happen at YAWP Radio live.
That's crazy.
It's live, guys.
Oh my god.
You know, no rehearsal. You know, we didn't rehearse that.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna text him like right off when we're off the air.
So
another non-segue.
Oh, wow.
Did you ever get busted for that stealing all that ice cream from the GSU dining hall?
Oh, okay, I see what's going on. It's some gotcha journalism, huh?
We actually had something in between there, but we already talked about it.
This is an actual interrogation.
Yeah.
You are not free to go right now.
Why don't you take a seat right there?
As far as I understand, I've never been caught. Okay, so y'all have been asking questions around the social circle. I see. I don't know what to say here.
Yeah, wait, walk us through it. Was there a plan?
Yeah,
like,
walk us through the crimes. Let's just
what flavors did you take? What'd you do with all the ice cream?
Allegedly. I'm not going to
allegedly.
admit to this.
All right.
This is fabrication, but
But,
what did
like-
you need a lot of ice cream for?
Well, there was a time where our first year of college where we were in the dorms and we were like pretty bored and we were just like getting into a lot of fuck shit, for lack of a better way to put it,
And
right?
you're like bulking for football.
Exactly. Yeah. Football season's right around the corner, and we.
Yeah, that rocky road.
Oh God!
Get you stockiness.
Oh my God! So we would, I had some friends. I'm not going to name any names of the friends of mine because I believe that one of these people may have tipped this off. But
Code names only.
Yeah. We would go over with tote bags, and with the meal plan, we would swipe. They would get their meals, and then with their tote bags, they would fill them up with GSU ice cream from the freezer. Allegedly, that's what I heard.
Wait,
and then
did it come in like quarts, like or
yeah,
quarters?
have you ever seen those like Bluebell things?
Okay, yeah.
Kind of like that. So just like
The
pocket.
little ones.
Yeah, the little ones. It was
Oh,
pretty
okay.
wasteful, to be honest. Yeah,
Okay.
and we would like.
I was imagining like scoops and scoops and scoops.
We would take like cups of milk as well. Because we were making milkshakes is what we were doing with it.
okay.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
So one of my friends, who I'm not going to name anyone, had a blender that we thought it would be a good idea if we would make free milkshakes, which they were delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very fond memory. Yeah, or it would have been if it's happened, but
Yeah. in my along with the musical and getting attacked by instruments, we're also stealing ice cream.
Yeah,
in this
that's
fictitious
crazy.
land.
Y'all know about this. Y'all were really on your Nardwuar.
I was
stuff
actually
there.
watching you the entire time.
That's crazy. Wow.
Stalker review.
That one I didn't think was gonna come back up. I thought that one was safe in the past.
So did y'all end up eating all the ice cream, or like did it get wasted? Like,
I feel like you're like pressing me right now.
why didn't you share with me?
I would like to believe that there wasn't any ice cream put to waste. Is how I put it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'll leave it at that.
And what dorm was no? I'm just kidding. Okay.
So your address is okay. Never mind.
Y'all about to dox me on the air.
Yeah.
Again, just
switch it up on you
just
real quick.
just switching it on you. Another crazy, insane question.
Oh my god.
What do you hope to achieve by putting your music out there?
Oh, this is really wholesome. I was expecting another like, what's your biggest fear? Or, like, so tell us about the time you peed your pants when you're 18.
Well, I mean, actually,
No.
Okay, all right.
Oh, that's actually the next thing.
What I would hope to, or what I'm hoping to achieve by releasing my music, first and foremost, is definitely like ideally just a way to express myself, and like so definitely like in a therapeutic kind of way. And I really do enjoy performing and traveling to perform. That's like probably traveling to perform has been like kind of like I mentioned, like when I was in middle school and I wanted to like be a DJ and a producer. Like that was like my dream, my perfect fantasy was to like be a musician and artist that traveled and like met a bunch of people and just had that kind of lifestyle. And for me, releasing music is like trying to get to that point still. Yeah, and I would just love, I know it's like a cliche, but just like to use that to like connect with other like-minded people and like kind of have that like beauty in that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that at all.
Mm-hmm.
And like, do you feel like there's a long way to go, or like, do you feel accomplished in what you've done so far?
Yeah.
With that goal in mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I feel like I've definitely like moved in the right direction. A lot of the things that I've like done, if I had like shown my younger self, they would have like been very, very happy and
Do you
excited.
think it's what they would have expected, or is it a little different?
Definitely a little different. But in the core of it, I think I've always just been like a performer, to be honest with y'all. Like I think that's always just been like at the core of like my identity is like it's a very big part. It's like not like unlike an artist, yes, but like a performer, like feeling the energy of a crowd and just like
That
engaging with
instant
that.
feedback. like,
Yeah, absolutely.
that's-
Instant
it's
feedback.
huge, it's
Yeah,
huge.
absolutely. Yeah. So I think in a lot of ways, they would like be surprised about, I guess, like maybe the direction and the style that I've gone in. Because my tastes have changed a lot now than when like I was a little kid. But yeah, I think in a lot of ways it's like exactly as I expected.
That's great. You love
Yeah.
to see it.
I was not expecting that wholesome turn, y'all. Y'all
No.
really surprised me.
Yeah, keep you on your toes.
You never know what you got going on at YAWP Radio Live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you had the last one, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So it's my turn.
Let's see.
Okay.
Go ahead, girl.
So you used to be. We really are calling you out.
I'm so scared.
You used to have a savior when you were often late to a very early class. Record label operations. You know what I'm talking about?
Wow. So y'all have done some research around here. That's
Yeah.
interesting. Y'all have asked around connections. Y'all have looked up my Instagram mutuals. That's crazy. Yeah. Well, what about this? Yeah.
You know that one time you left your phone unlocked? And
that's
When you're here to film this.
Yes, yeah, in January, yeah.
I
that's,
just screenshot, send it to myself.
yeah. When I went to the bathroom without my phone, yeah, that's
Right,
right.
Yeah, today. But yeah, I mean, what was going on there? Who was sort of your savior in that time?
So, you mean at a time that I was late to a class? A good amount?
Consistently late?
Consistently.
Possibly?
Okay. I don't know if I would say.
I mean, 7 a.m. class is tough, you know?
No. This is record label operations was 7 p.m. class.
PM, damn.
But with the weird thing about
For a
that,
different reason, yeah.
and I would like to preface this with that I have graduated college now at this point. Okay, so thank you. So no matter what,
All
we're gonna
respect,
talk a
dude.
lot about
Yeah,
being a student, but it's been done. It's done. It's finished.
Yeah.
But I had a 7 p.m. class, which was hard in a different way because I had work at 6:30 in the morning a lot of the time during that day. So like work from like 6:30 to 1 p.m.
Oh, wow.
And then I would sometimes fall asleep, and sometimes I would like fall asleep through that class. So I knew people that were regularly there on time at that class. who were active members of that class. I'm not gonna name any names, but we all know who we're talking about right now. They know who we're talking about right now. But yeah, that's that.
I mean, I heard about a specific story with Stargirl with Channing, where
oh, Channing, right? Yeah, that was yeah.
Not they didn't tell me, but I observed. But
through the window.
Where you were supposed to take a quiz or something, and you woke up late. That's why I thought it was 7.
Yeah. No, that's it. And that's fair. Yeah. And when I told my professor, I was like, I'm sorry, I was late. I fell back to sleep. I'm sorry. I worked early this morning. I fell back to sleep. And he was just like, Professor Thrash at GSU.
Shout out,
Professor Thrash. He was just like, well, thanks for being honest. Most people lie. Yeah, true. And I was like, yeah, it's but yeah. So Channing described me as being consistently late.
I think I interpreted.
Oh, okay, that was an embellishment.
I won't put that on to anyone.
Also, we will not sell out any of our informants. We got the information from a
fly on the wall.
Right.
An anonymous source.
I was in the back with the hood just watching. They're not here today.
Yeah.
That's a big no.
Big important test day. Yeah.
But I mean, was that a record label operations like in your field? Was that a very like informative, helpful class for your music journey?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I studied music management. I don't know if I told y'all this. Which had a lot of like music classes and a lot of business classes, and then also a lot of like music business oriented classes.
Right.
So like record label operations. Also took like promotion of recorded music. Kind of like some law classes in like music industry. But yeah, those were very informative.
I mean, you planned your whole tour.
Yeah.
So like,
you must have learned something.
Something must have gone in there, which is
that education went to use.
Yeah, absolutely. That was actually my senior project as well. Oh, it's the release of That Lizard.
Oh,
the tour.
Wow, nice.
That's
Very
awesome.
Nice. Yeah.
Shout out to our students.
Yeah, shout out to GSU. Go Thurs.
Go Thurs.
Go Thurs.
Yeah.
Question mark? Raw question mark?
Yeah, but good to know.
No.
I'll be taking notes.
Yeah. What's with the Bowie inspo? Because
Wait
what's up with the because no
what's wrong?
Because I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty freaking sick. I'm not.
Thank you. That's not what I was expecting.
No. I mean, so like, personally, like, what was that? Was that always a thing? This is something that, what did it kind of stem from?
That's a good question. I wasn't always such a big Bowie fan. Like in high school, I wasn't like the biggest Bowie fan. I liked Bowie songs, but like it wasn't until like I was in college that I was doing like album dives of Bowie and like learning about his life and like where he was at making this album or where was this album recorded. That was like another artist that my like dad would play, like Michael Jackson, the Beatles and stuff. Like David Bowie is definitely one of them. But I just like wasn't really gravitated to like particularly like glam rock. Until I was older, that I like really appreciate that aesthetic. And yeah, David Bowie is just like a huge influence of that. And people have been telling me that I remind them of David Bowie or look like David Bowie or give David Bowie vibes like for a very long time now. So
yeah, I think because you played a Bowie cover on Saturday. Yeah. Has that been consistent through the whole tour?
Yes, yeah, that one we did, I believe, almost every night on the tour.
What song is that again?
Heroes.
Heroes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of crossover, like with the Ziggy Stardust and like the space themes. And, you know, so I don't know if I've heard you talk about them before, but I think the association is definitely there. And like if you're playing his songs, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, trust me, it's not something I'm like unaware of.
Right. Okay.
Like I'm a huge Bowie fan, so honestly, I'm like very honored whenever people talk about like similarities.
Yeah. Is the inspo like mainly through music or just like or anywhere else or
like as far as like with Bowie, like as far as like
like the you know the unique like the clothing and things like that.
Yeah, you know? No, absolutely. It's definitely like also an imagery thing, like aesthetically. Big fan of like how Bowie like really went into like a character for a project and then kind of like reinvented himself for like a next project.
Okay.
Yeah, I was a big like I was like very inspired by that.
Yeah. I think it's cool when artists do that and they like build a whole story and then like Tyler the Creator did that like with Igor and like some of his older music. that's what got me into like him in particular is like trying to follow the threads and like
Yeah,
piece
absolutely.
the story together, you know. So I totally can relate. Next one's all you, bro.
I asked the last question.
Oh,
Yeah. I have no idea why you added that one.
I fucked myself up. Zay wants to know.
No, Zay.
I'm so
No.
What the hell is it gonna be?
Okay. I'm sorry. Before the question gets asked.
Oh my God!
Our
What?
producers are just in our ear telling us.
Right.
We said fly in the question.
We said, yeah,
last
you
minute
know,
thing.
it's last minute thing.
Yeah,
you know. No, I'm kidding.
Just very plainly.
As a general concept.
OnlyFans, yes or no?
OnlyFans, yes or no? Is that all you're willing to ask for that question?
It is up to your artistic interpretation.
Y'all are looking. Yeah, I don't think y'all faced me like this before. I think y'all are like beaming at me the most. Would I run on OnlyFans? I don't think so. Just feel like I don't know if I'm like comfortably like vulnerable in that way. But like obviously support it. I like know people that do OnlyFans. Yeah.
You know, it's like
I totally agree. by the
people
way.
use it for like a bunch of different stuff.
Well, it's. I think it's advertised as like a Patreon. Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's just like
yeah.
a paid subscription content service.
Yeah.
Well, cool. Glad we got that out of the way.
Yeah. That was so y'all added that. Really, y'all were like OnlyFans? Question mark. Did y'all ask all your guests that, or was that just?
Yeah. For sure. We gotta know.
We're secretly sponsored by OnlyFans.
Oh, okay,
so
cool. Yeah, that's cool.
So
That's
we're just want to get the feelers out.
Yeah.
How people feel about our product.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
It's a
We're really trying to
hashtag
get
sponsored.
Yeah. Well, we're trying to get sponsored.
Yeah.
OnlyFans, please reach out.
Please.
Our emails are open.
It's open. Please.
We're also trying to monetize, so maybe
yes.
that's like our new home. you
Oh,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
That'd be cool. Yeah. I didn't realize. Yeah, I guess it is like a general Patreon. I guess like it definitely is associated with like.
Yeah.
I guess like adult content.
I don't know if they have a live
content.
service, but we could look into that.
well, we're live right now.
I'm glad. Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Your professional opinion. Thank you.
Yeah.
Can you explain this photo? And describe it to the audience.
Can I show the audience this as well?
Yeah, well,
yes, of course,
we've sent it to our editor, so
Oh, okay.
it'll be in the
So
video.
it'll be on the. Okay, cool. Yeah. I can explain this photo. There's nothing.
Just like describe it to the audience.
Yeah. So as far as the audio listeners go, it's a picture of me on my stomach in a position that's similar to that Robert Downey Jr. Shoot. Have y'all seen that where he's in the field and he's in this pose? And for context, this is actually from tour. This is in Athens, Georgia. We're in the Pita Pit, a Mediterranean restaurant downtown Athens. This was after the show, and I just felt like hitting this pose. I was feeling giddy.
Get a little pita in a motherfucker and smacked it.
No, literally, this photo is so funny. Yeah, and I also would like to share like I'm completely sober in this, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Which yeah.
I mean, it makes it's the hummus. Yeah.
It is the hummus.
And the
yeah.
caption is the real Caughy.
Yeah.
When you said Robert Downey Jr., I was like Iron Man. Like you're flying.
Yeah, I know exactly where y'all got this picture too. Damn, that's crazy.
I mean, do you feel more aerodynamic? Like
Yeah, no,
You look fast.
very fast. I was honestly a little jealous, really, when I saw this. I'm
like I saw this and I in my head it went.
With like the shaved head and everything. Yeah, I do look pretty fat. I did feel pretty. Yeah.
Like Mach 10 at
That's
least.
so fun. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Very aerodynamic.
Is that the real Caughy? Like, is this the fake Caughy?
Yeah, this is just a persona. That is.
I'm disappointed you wouldn't open up for us. Like,
I'm sorry.
we can clear the table up.
yeah, so you can slide.
Is that the activity that we're doing after the show?
I mean, hey, listen, that's.
Do you think y'all could get in this position?
Oh yeah.
Would you like to do that on the?
We can do it in activity.
We can definitely do it.
I would like y'all to do this.
There's some interpretive.
There's some
incorporated.
I know y'all get to ask me all these questions from my past, but I'm daring you on the air to do this pose. On
only
your
fair.
TikTok.
I think I'm pretty flexible.
Cool. Hold up.
And or aerodynamic. Damn. So we just got a unanimous no from
everyone
not even one.
Maybe one.
Okay, maybe one.
No,
no.
switch off for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
was not very promising of a shake, yo.
oh man, I don't even. Okay. Who's your biggest inspiration from Atlanta?
Oh wow. Oh, my biggest inspiration from Atlanta.
And it can be, you know, any size and stature.
Exactly.
Yeah. Wow, that's a great question. There's a lot of people in Atlanta that inspire me. As far as like musically, the first one that comes to mind is Willie. How I mentioned DJ Willie. Not only because like whenever I moved here and I saw like what he was doing, it was like very much like, oh, that's what I want to do. Not only like sonically, but just like creatively. He was like genuinely like a pretty big like mentor for me. Like when I started gigging, like I told you, he started showing me how to mix. I guess as far as creative, I take a lot of inspiration from my friend Sophia as well. Sophia Surreal. Yeah, visual artists I've been working with since like literally day one of living in Atlanta. I met them the first day I lived in Atlanta. Yeah, she's one of my closest friends. Huge creative inspiration. Just the way she moves is just very inspiring. But yeah, so I guess those are like the short answers for that.
That's awesome. Definitely check them out. Willie Wav.
Yes, Willie Wav.
Willie Wav.
Wave.
At
Willie Wav Wave. Yeah.
And at Sophia Surreal. Shout out to y'all.
So who on the scene do you want to work with next? This is your.
Did you say who on this? Oh, who on the scene? Who on the scene?
Who on the scene? No,
Mustard on the beat.
Who do I want to work with next?
Yeah, just kind of like your, I guess, announcement, PSA, manifestation of putting it out there.
Who I would like to work with? Oh, that's a great question. I've been listening to a lot of Boy Harsher recently. They're a synth duo from Savannah. I don't think they're based in Savannah anymore, but they very much so like that like post-punk, minimal dance, 80s aesthetic. And like, yeah, so it's just very cool. And then the singer's kind of like, has this like kind of like groggy, like very spacey presence on it. It's just like they're like really, really cool. So I would love to do something with them. They're definitely like they're big, so it'd be like that's like, you know, we're speaking this into existence.
Let's send it out there.
Yeah,
let's get that clip out there.
Great. Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of Infinite Bisou, who I believe is British. Would love to work with them. They make like a lot really cool like electronic music. Very like kind of like it's like less pop oriented how I want to go. Like a lot of the ways they arrange their stuff, I'm like I would have never thought to arrange a song that way. Oh. Yeah. And Puma Blue is someone I would love to work with as well. He's like been my favorite vocalist for like a very long time. And he lives in Atlanta now. He moved from London, so.
Oh wow. Love that. Well, we'll make sure they see this.
Yeah. Make it happen.
We'll get to the right people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm holding y'all to it.
But we're about to break again into another guest song. And if you wouldn't mind introing it for us a little bit, like tell us a little bit about this song, Release.
Yeah. Is this That Lizard that's about to play, or what song is this? That Lizard.
Okay. Yeah.
You
wrote not. You wrote that. Okay.
We're going to have this discussion on air. I feel like I'm coming at a bad time. But, yeah, That Lizard. Yeah, it's a song I released this month. I know we like touched up on this, but yeah, it's definitely just like, yeah, it goes into like a personification of insecurities and being like kind of harassed by that, and then also like the chorus is very much so about like kind of like not really caring what's happening to you and just letting like whatever's gonna happen to you, like in kind of like a self-loathing kind of way. Yeah, it's very synthy. It's like a down-tempo electronica kind of song. It's also on my upcoming project TV Dinner. Yeah, but enjoy it. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. And this is That Lizard.
What you're about to see is a nightmare. Imagine a person, no matter where they went or what they did, being followed by a creature beyond human comprehension. The dimension you're about to enter is best for the cold-blooded.
Move me around, tugging my back on the ground. Pull me apart, move me around, tugging my heart. I won't make a sound. Taste honey, dancing on your tongue. That is it. Keeps taking out of fun.
No matter how hard they tried, they couldn't escape it. The creature grew ever closer. At this point, our subjects could no longer distinguish nightmare from reality.
Move me around, tugging my back on the ground. Pull me apart, move me around, tugging my heart. I won't make a sound. Pull me apart, move me around, tugging my back on the ground. Pull me apart, move me around, tugging my I won't make a sound.
All right, and we are back with YAWP Radio Live. Whoop, 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 whoop. Thank you, every single one of you, for joining us live. You are on the YouTube comments. Thank you very much. If you're on the live stream, go ahead and shout out yourself. We want to know who is here live. We much appreciate you. As always, we're going to have the video up right afterwards, so leave a comment down below letting us know what your favorite part of YAWP Radio Live was this week. And as always, we're going to have some clips out throughout the week, so make sure you check them out. You know, some of them might be a little dramatic or traumatic or, you know, ecstatic or, you know, we rhyme over here. Or incredible, yeah. Sensational. So yeah, we are here with a wonderful, great segment with Caughy and Robby Scott over here.
Robby Scott here.
Robby Scott with the sax. So this is what we are doing. We're gonna do a little segment called Interpretive Saxophone. Oh, why am I pretending to play when you have to? Anyway, so here's how this is gonna work. We have a list of prompts that we are going to choose from, and Robby and I are going to take turns in these roles. I'm going to start off being the person who's creating a story from the prompt. Robby is going to be acting the thespian over there. The video viewers. Yeah, for all you video viewers out there. For all you audio listeners, just imagine Robby movements. And I'm not going to explain what that means, but go ahead and just imagine it. You know. And Caughy will be on le saxophone, very giving us a supporting, how you say, backing track for what our story is going to be. So
And bonus points if they do sound.
If they do sound, you know.
Yeah. Wait, so do you want me to like? You're gonna give us the scenario and then we go, or is it like you're telling a story and while you're telling the story we go?
So I will give the scenario. I will start explaining the story. I'll start the story, and then based off of what's going on, you can kind of, you know,
Or just based off of the prompt.
based off the prompt, right?
Okay, cool.
So you can just
Yeah.
read it and then maybe say.
We're kind of like a live band over here.
Yeah,
we're
okay,
kind
so
of
we're kinda
doing
like that.
a
Okay,
count, you know.
Gotcha.
Fire
Yeah.
off each other.
Right. All right. Any questions?
Oh.
All right, let's get it started. First prompt. When you're so tired, you fall asleep on the toilet, and you get up and you get static in your legs, and then you can't walk properly for like 2 minutes. You know. Oh, I'm so tired. It's been a long day working at the coal mines. Things have just been so tiring. I don't know if it's the soot or the smoke that's in my lungs or all of the sickness, the lack of health insurance. I don't know what it is, but I'm tired. And all I want to do is go home and take a big, fat, meaty dump. Oh, man. I don't know. I'm so tired, but I'm on this toilet and I'm here for a job. I'm here for a purpose. But the sleep, it's taking over. I don't know what to do. I'm so tired. I feel like I might just. Oh, where was I? Oh, right. I'm taking a dump. All right, let me just get out of here. I've been here for so long. I don't know what to do. Let me just get up and whoa. That was not a. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. My legs. Okay, let me try it again. No. All right. Okay, let's limp. Let's limp now. We're limping to the. It sucks, and to top it all off, I don't even think I wiped properly. Now I gotta get some new underwear. Oh man, this stinks. Yeah.
Wow, I had fun.
Insane.
I feel like there was a good amount of sound effects in there. I feel like I should get some bonus.
Yeah.
There you go.
Here they are.
No, that was great. I loved what you did with it. Yeah, however you want to start. Okay, so the next prompt. Are y'all ready? Do we need like a reset moment? Water break?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let us know how you guys are feeling about that prompt we just did.
Yeah. I have not looked at the chat all night, but that's okay. It's my best.
You guys are
Is it even open? But yeah, so next prompt is when you've been outside all day and you can really kind of smell that taint stink on you, but
Are these all poop related? I really
this is sweat related.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
You can like kind of smell that like undercarriage smell,
Yeah, just
but you're like not sure if you should keep going about your day or if anyone else can smell it. An action. Oh man, what a lovely day in the park. I mean, fun in the sun, saw the birds, but it really is getting late. Sun is setting. Got to play some football earlier. That was great. Ran around a lot. So let me start. Let me pack up my picnic basket. Let me put my picnic materials away. Ate all the strawberries. They were delicious. Rolling up the plaid blanket comforter that I was sitting on all day. Put away the football. Put it in my rucksack and start the hike home. Oh. Wait a second. what I think it is. There's some sort of, it's like sweat, but almost sweatier. I don't really know how to describe it, but I think it's my taint. Is this just me? Is like there a draft? Is it wafting only upwards? I hope so. All right, I guess I'll keep walking. It's a busy day at the park. I mean, oh, what's the? Oh, they just crossed the road to get away from me. Oh, okay, that's nice. Let me keep going. God, let me take a. Okay, it looks normal. It looks normal down there, but it certainly doesn't smell normal. Oh my God. I mean, it's like, you ever like smell your own farts and you kind of, you know, it's like so personal. It's like almost smells like home. I hope no one else recognizes the smell I'm smelling. I gotta shower immediately. Let me get on my bike. Oh, okay. Getting on the road, getting on the belt line. Home from Piedmont Park, getting on the belt line. Oh, with every time my leg comes up, just right in my face. Oh man, the smell is just right in my face every time my leg comes up. Oh no, the bikers are turning around. Oh, they're going the other way. I gotta speed up. I gotta get home faster. Gotta get home faster. Okay. Here's the door. Let me put the key in the door. Oh my God, it's getting worse. I biked. Why'd I bike when I already smelled? Thank God I'm home. I can finally get in the shower. Scene.
That's great.
Is that good? Yeah. How'd I do? I was like really unsure.
I haven't made so many stank faces in consecutive
Periods of time before.
Not a lot of like full body acting.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, absolutely.
How we feeling? All right.
This is very fun.
This is.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
God.
Are we in a band?
Yeah.
Are we doing the thing?
I've been improv in so long.
So for our next activity, when you forget your password to something, so you reset it, and then you try to log in again, and it still denies you. So then you go reset it again in case you made a mistake the first time, and then it says that password has already been used.
You been there?
Yeah, you know, so, this is tough. Yeah, it's annoying. Yep. I know. This sucks. All right. Okay. Listen, I know I should not have an account to this website, but I just got to get in here, man. Like, there's that one video I was watching, and it just really, I can't get it off my brain. Okay, let me put in the password. Enter. What do you mean? Oh, okay, let me try it again. Enter. Okay, what? You know what? I'm so tired of this. Let me just reset my password. Okay, log into the mail. Okay, click thing, do the thing, click thing. All right, password reset. All right, let's try this one more time. What are you talking about? I literally just reset it. What? The password's been used? That was no, it hasn't. I just made this new password. What's going on? Dude, I can't. I have to get into this account. I can't do this. Okay, like, okay, I just reset the password. What mistake? Maybe okay. Let me just calm down. Maybe I just made a mistake. I'll put it in again. Okay. That was my password from 2 months ago? What are you saying? I just reset it. You know what? I'll just reset my password again. Go into my mail and do the thing. and then click the code, and then put the code in the mail, and then the code for the other thing, and then, and then. All right. Password reset. Okay. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. Put in the password one more time. Answer. You know what? I have OnlyFans. Let me just use that. And scene.
That was great.
Yeah, cool.
Very topical.
Yeah. You tied it all together. It's like, he better not be doing what I think he's doing. Oh, man.
How many more you want to do?
I mean, so that was 3, and we have 4 more. How are y'all feeling? I could keep going.
What's speaking to you right now?
I think the next one and the one, and then skip one.
Okay.
So yeah, we can do 2.
Okay.
2 more.
What's the next one?
So the next one is when you fall asleep with the light on and you can't go back to sleep because the light is on, but you're too tired to get up and turn it off. So you got to either get up and ruin the comfy position you're in or fall asleep with basically the sun in your face. Yeah. And then not the one directly after that, but the one after that. Yeah. Okay. Is that cool?
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's do it.
All right. And action. Oh man, it's been such a long day in the coal mines and on OnlyFans. I mean, trying to watch this video, but my eyes just keep drooping. Okay, I gotta see this part. It seems like a really important plot point. I gotta keep my eyes open and. Wait, what did they say? What did they say? Oh my god. I'm missing everything. I'm hearing it, but I'm not retaining anything. I think I just need to go to sleep right here on the couch. It hurts, man, but I'm so damn comfortable. So exhausted, I can't even move. So worn out from all the coal mining and the OnlyFans. Okay. But there's something bothering me. I can't really put my finger on it. Like my eyelids are just burning. Okay, I mean, I guess I can open my eyes, just see what that is. Oh damn! I left the light on, and the TV's still going. It's loud as hell. Man, I'm exhausted. Okay, I can power through. I think I can power through. I just need to get some sleep for real. I mean, I'm drifting back off. But it's so difficult. Oh, my eyes. What do I do in this situation? I mean, I'm in the perfect position. I'm cuddled up with my body pillow. Got my head right how I like it. The spacer between the knees. The cat's under my arm. I mean, you gotta pay for good sleep like this, but not with the light in your eyes. God. And the TV's still on. No. Okay, I gotta get up. This is impossible. I gotta go turn the light off, please. Okay, it's finally dark in here. Turn the TV off too. Try to get comfortable again. I wonder if Susie really meant it when she hated me, when she said she hated me in the 5th grade. Okay, well, now I'm just thinking about every bad decision I've ever made. Is it just me, or is everyone else the cringiest person to themselves in the world? I mean, I just think about my past and I just cringe. I'm never getting to sleep at this point. Scene.
Oh yeah.
Cool. So
the blaring TV.
Yeah, that was great. The breathing.
Oh,
that was. I didn't even know you could do that.
Master of the craft. Yeah.
So yeah, this one would be the next one. The water break.
Break. Oh yeah.
Do one more and then we'll let y'all go.
All right.
For sticking with us tonight.
Thank you very much for sticking with us. We appreciate y'all. We're doing one last scene, but if you liked what you heard / saw so far, please leave a like on this video because you know we trying to make it out the hood. You know what I'm saying? We trying to make it out the mud. You feel me? I'm saying. More coming to that soon, potentially. All right. Last one. When you're driving and there's something rolling around in the back seat that makes the slightest noise when you brake or accelerate, and you almost crash trying to fix it.
Oh, okay, this is a good one. That's a great finish. That's a great.
When you get the saxophone in the back.
Been there.
Slide around.
All right. Okay. It's a long day. Working at the coal mines. I can't wait to go home and you know. Yeah, but it's a pretty long car ride. All right, let me just make this turn real quick and I'll just wait, what was that noise? Okay, that's whatever. I'm cars make noises and stuff. Let me just turn here again. Let me just go ahead and okay, it's fine. It doesn't bother me. Cars make noises. It's cool. All right, let me just brake real quick. Let me just, okay. All right. What is that? What's going on? What did I leave back there? What sounds like a pile of broken glass? What's going on? Is there glass in the coal mines? I don't think so. Just broken lungs and pickaxes. I don't know what else is back there. I mean, my pickaxe is a rental, I left it over at the mine, so I don't know what, it's fine. I'm going, the light is green. We are driving, and now it's making the noise constantly. What is going on? Okay. I'm sorry. What is that? It's very subtle, but it's consistently bothering me. You know what? Stop the car. Okay. Let me just look back there and see what it is, and then I'll put it in place, and there'll be no more problems. I'm looking, and I don't really see anything. There's nothing on the floor. Let me go out to the trunk. All right. There's nothing in the trunk. All right.
Saxophone was in here.
Well, saxophone is kind of it won't make that noise. You know what? It's fine. I'll just go back to the front. All right, I'm almost home. Let's just get out of here. There's nothing there. It can't hurt you anymore. You are fine. Everything is fine. Let's just accelerate, and it's back. What do? Okay, this is driving me insane. I don't know what to do. I can't live like this. I mean, I'm just a simple working man. I'm just trying to feed my kids. I don't understand why I can't have a single moment of silence. I just want to... And scene. Hey! We get a little dark at YAWP Radio Live.
Wow.
We be in our dark aesthetic. Yeah.
Oh, How'd you feel about that?
That was fun.
Yeah.
It felt like an exercise. It was like a workout. Yeah, that was very
Totally.
nice.
Going to recalibrate the studio. Well, actually.
Oh yeah, do you need this to be louder as well, or is that fine?
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think. Yes. Thumbs up. Okay, great. How do you feel?
Feel great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
No, it was fun. I definitely enjoyed the miming. And I noticed that the prompts that each of us wrote, we kind of narrated the
other person's
one.
yeah.
So it didn't come out, that was unintentional, but it didn't come out exactly as like either of us probably imagined.
Right. But I like that.
But yeah, it's still cool. It's like
yeah.
definitely a cool spin on it.
Yeah.
That fresh.
Yeah, I think we definitely started a band just now. I think more coming soon.
Big things on the way.
Big things on the
Our
way.
instruments are saxophone, narrator, and actor.
Like a mixed media kind of.
It's kind of like a performance.
Yeah. Soon we'll be adding mayonnaise as a fourth instrument. Just be on the lookout for that. I'm just gonna.
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
I've been wondering that.
I yeah.
I feel like people don't talk about
One
it.
I feel like this.
Unanswerable question.
Yeah, has that ever been asked before? I don't know.
Find out next time on YAWP Radio Live, where we'll tell you if mayonnaise is in fact an instrument. Yeah. But
and you can put it in.
You can
put it in the saxophone. What's that thing called? Where you like, is that saxophone or like on a trumpet? You like put a little.
Oh, a mute. Yeah.
Mute,
You can't for saxophone, but you can for trumpet or trumpet.
we got the mayo.
Yeah, we could try it.
A mayo mute.
Stuff some mayo in that thing, and we'll
Yeah, I'm sure that would go over super well.
Yeah, super well.
Little
Super
mayo
well.
mute.
A little mayo mute, yeah. New invention? Hello? Yeah. We like to invent things over at YAWP Radio Live. We do everything.
It's a little different.
We do a little differently around here. But thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank
so
you
much.
very much.
It's been
Appreciate
an
you.
hour.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Is there anything you want to shout out before we get out of here?
No. I feel like we touched all the bases. Yeah.
From childhood to secret repressed memories,
secret
to,
repressed trauma,
to football accounts.
Yeah, we really went around the world with this.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Thanks for having me. It's been a really good time. Shout out to YAWP.
Please check out their music, Caughy on all platforms, correct? And
CAUGHY.
CAUGHY and Caughy.mp3 on Instagram. And we're about to hear one last song from them.
Right before that, I got one more shout out.
Thank you.
Okay. So they got a shirt from your show last year. No, 2 years ago. What was it? The first YAWP show. Like at the April Fool's one. Yeah. Like they got a shirt from one of your shows. I think it was that one. And on one of your CDs, their name goes by Kit Drummins. And so they get a shout out for that.
Oh, shout out to Kit. Thank you for buying some merch.
Yeah. And you still have some more, right?
Yes, that is what I would like to shout out. If you'd like to purchase merch that we have left over from the tour, please hit me up.
Kit,
if you're hearing this, there's more to be collected.
I know you like that merch.
Shout out to Kit.
Yeah.
Shout out.
And thank you all for being with us. And so this is Moderation by Caughy. Have a good night.
We
out.
out. Bye.
You're cold as ice. I try to hide. You see right through. I'm in disguise. I'm out of sight. I'm not sure why. Do you feel at home when you're with those guys? I want some conversation, but I can't tell what they say. Oh, I play it out. Oh, it's worked so far. I like the game that we're playing, but I can't do moderation. Oh, I play it out. Oh, it's worked so far. I feel your eyes stare through mine. What else is new? What a surprise. Let's waste the night, if that's alright. Do you feel alone when you're with those guys? I conversation, but I can't tell what they say.